The world stood on the precipice. The year is 1939. Europe erupts in flames. Nazi Germany, under Hitler, unleashes its might. Poland crumbles under the Blitzkrieg. Great Britain and France declare war on Germany. A global conflict ignites. The United States watches with a wary eye. The horrors of the First World War remain etched in memory. President Roosevelt walks a tightrope between aiding allies and avoiding direct conflict. The Lend-Lease Act of 1941 provides supplies to Britain. The Atlantic Ocean becomes a battleground. German U-boats prowl the shipping lanes, their mission to cripple Britain's supply lines. American merchant ships become targets. The line between neutrality and involvement blurs. The world holds its breath. The fate of nations hangs in the balance. The United States edges closer to the abyss. The winds of war threaten to engulf the globe. The world braces for a conflict of unprecedented scale. December 7th, 1941, a date etched in infamy. Pearl Harbor erupts in fire and chaos. Japanese aircraft rain down destruction. Battleships explode, consumed by infernos. The sky fills with smoke. News of the attack shocks the nation. Outrage grips the American people. President Roosevelt declares a date which will live in infamy. Congress declares war on Japan. America enters the conflict with full force. A sleeping giant awakens. The nation mobilizes with speed. Millions enlist in the armed forces. Women fill vital roles in industry. The nation unites in the crucible of war. The early years of the war are dark for the Allies. Germany, seemingly invincible, conquers vast swaths of Europe. Japan, rampaging through Asia, captures territory with terrifying speed. The United States, still mobilizing its immense resources, faces an uphill battle. In 1942, American forces joined the fight in North Africa, confronting the seasoned troops of General Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox. The campaign is a crucible, testing the mettle of the American soldier in the unforgiving desert heat. The Battle of El Alamein, a turning point, marks the beginning of the end for Rommel's Africa Corps. Victory in North Africa paves the way for the Allied invasion of Sicily in 1943. Italy, weakened and disillusioned with the war, proves to be a tough nut to crack. The Italian campaign, a grueling slog up the mountainous spine of the peninsula, tests the Allies' resolve. Monte Cassino, Anzio, and Salerno become synonymous with fierce fighting and heavy casualties. Despite the challenges, the Italian campaign serves a strategic purpose. It ties down German forces, preventing their deployment to other fronts. It also weakens the Axis resolve, exposing the cracks in Hitler's fortress Europe. The liberation of Rome in June 1944, a symbolic victory, signals the Allies' growing momentum. The tide of the war is turning. Section 4. Island Hopping and the Pacific Theater. In the vast expanse of the Pacific, the United States wages a relentless campaign against the Empire of Japan. The strategy island hopping, a series of amphibious assaults on strategically important islands. Each island captured becomes a stepping stone, bringing American forces closer to the Japanese mainland. The battles are brutal, fought with a ferocity unmatched in the annals of warfare. Tarawa, Iwo Jima, Okinawa, names forever etched in the collective memory of a nation. Japanese soldiers, indoctrinated with a fanatical devotion to their emperor, fight with suicidal determination. The cost of victory is measured in lives, both American and Japanese. On the home front, the war effort continues with unwavering dedication. Rosie the Riveter, a symbol of American women's contribution to the war effort, embodies the spirit of national unity. From factories to shipyards, women work tirelessly, producing the weapons and supplies needed to defeat the Axis powers. The Pacific Campaign, a testament to American resilience and might, exacts a heavy toll. The battles are fierce, the casualties staggering, yet the United States perseveres, driven by a determination to liberate the Pacific and avenge the attack on Pearl Harbor. Section 5. D-Day, a pivotal moment, June 6, 1944, D-Day, the largest amphibious invasion in history. American, British and Canadian forces storm the beaches of Normandy, France, breaking Hitler's grip on Western Europe. Under a hail of gunfire, they fight their way ashore, securing a foothold on the continent. The battle for Normandy is a pivotal moment in the war. Success hinges on the bravery of the soldiers who landed on those beaches and the countless acts of heroism that unfolded amidst the chaos. The liberation of Paris in August 1944, a joyous occasion, marks a turning point in the war. The Allied advance into Germany is met with fierce resistance. The Battle of the Bulge, Hitler's last-ditch offensive, tests the Allies' resolve but ultimately fails to stem the tide. By early 1945, American forces are closing in on Berlin, the heart of the Nazi regime. The war in Europe, a long and bloody struggle, is nearing its end. The Allied victory is a testament to the courage and sacrifice of millions, a victory for freedom over tyranny. Section 6. The atomic bomb, a controversial end. August 1945. The war in Europe is over, but the conflict with Japan continues. The Japanese, despite mounting losses, show no signs of surrender. President Harry S. Truman, facing the prospect of a costly invasion of the Japanese mainland, makes a fateful decision. On August 6, 1945, an American B-29 bomber, the Enola Gay, drops an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan. The explosion, equivalent to thousands of tons of TNT, obliterates the city in an instant. 3 days later, another atomic bomb devastates Nagasaki. The use of atomic bombs, a decision that remains controversial to this day, brings a swift and decisive end to the war. On August 15, 1945, Japan announces its surrender. The world, weary from years of conflict, rejoices. The atomic bombings, a stark reminder of the destructive power of technology, usher in the atomic age. The world enters a new era, one marked by both hope and uncertainty. Section 7. Shaping a New World Order. America's Legacy. World War II, a conflict of unprecedented scale and devastation, leaves an indelible mark on the world. Millions lie dead, entire cities reduced to rubble. The war reshapes the geopolitical landscape, ushering in a new world order. The United States emerges from the conflict as a global superpower. Its economy, fueled by wartime production, is the strongest in the world. Its military, battle-hardened and technologically advanced, is unmatched. The United States assumes a leading role in shaping the post-war world, promoting democracy and free trade. The war also has a profound impact on American society. The GI Bill, passed in 1944, provides education and housing benefits to returning veterans, fueling an economic boom. The war effort leads to significant advances in science and technology, paving the way for the computer revolution and the space race. World War II, a defining moment in human history, serves as a reminder of the high cost of conflict. It also highlights the importance of international cooperation and the enduring values of freedom, democracy, and human rights. The legacy of the war continues to shape the world we live in today.